Hey, what's up guys? So we are finally in the month of October, and let me be real honest with you guys. I am a big fan of scary stories, scary movies, scary video games, horror, folklore, myths, anything that has to do with creepy, scary, awkward, weird, bizarre. I just love these things. It's a passion that I have, and many people don't really know about this because I really don't talk about it, and it's really hard to find somebody that can have the same passion. But you know what? Who doesn't like a good horror story? Who doesn't like a good scary experience? Who doesn't like a good, oh my gosh, I thought I saw something creepy the other day? You know, so when you see something weird and awkward, like, oh my god, I saw my ex-girlfriend, I saw my ex-boyfriend, you know, weird, awkward little goblin things, you know, who doesn't like those things? Anyways, so for the month of October, I'll be posting and dropping videos that has to do with creepy, awesome, weird experience. And as of right now, I'm gonna share with you a scary story that one of my teachers told me. I think it was 4th grade math teacher or 5th grade math teacher. She told us a creepy story. So right now, just sit down, turn down the lights, all right? Grab some coffee, some tea, grab some chips, I don't know, some cocaine, whatever you like doing on your YouTubing experience, and enjoy the next video, yeah? We should call this spooky, scary story time with Leo. Spooky time Leo. Leo time. Spooky time Leo. Time with Leo spooky. Spooky story time. Let's go. Back when I was in 5th grade, I used to go to a private school called St. Joseph, and it's actually right down the street from where I live in the city of Hawthorne. And in this private school, number one, if you've been to private school, yes, it was a Catholic private school. Yes, we had uniforms. Yes, it was the blue shirt with the navy blue pants, and you had to wear some, just all these rules. You know what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of creepy statues, there's a lot of creepy corridors. There was always a room that was haunted in your private school, in your school. Oh, room 155, that's where the young girl hung herself and committed suicide, and every time you go there at night, you know, she'll come out and scare you. Or the bathroom on the 3rd floor is haunted, so don't go there after 5 p.m. or else it'll come out of the toilet seat and grab you or pull your penis into the water. I don't know. But I do remember one October, and look, the story I'm about to tell you, I'm not saying it's real, but it's a creepy story, so you be the judge of that, and you let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think, okay? So let us begin. If I'm not mistaken, my math teacher's name was Miss Georgina, and I think she was from the Philippines or she was from Malaysia. I don't remember, because I do feel like she is from those two countries, but I don't know where she lived. Meaning, I think her parents, one of her parents was Filipino, the other one was Malaysian. I don't know where she lived though. And I remember it was math class was always at the second part of the day. So the first part of the day was blah blah blah, and second part of the day was math. I think it was math and English. I don't remember. Cool. So we go to our our math teacher, and I remember that she will always give out scholastic, I forgot what it's called, books once a month, okay? And since it was the month of October, it was Halloween, it was scary, spooky, weird, bizarre things. So she's like, look guys, look what I got, and boom, she pulled out like this big bag of books, and I'm like, oh my god, books. And I remember she put all the books out in a row. She's like, okay, I'm gonna call your table, and if I call your table, you guys go first. Okay, you're the first table to go up. So me, I'm like, there has to be a scary book somewhere. So I was scanning through all the books, right? All the books, and in the corner of the book, the corner of the wall or the shelf was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark 2. Guys, if you don't know Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, let me tell you, you've been missing out, all right? So as I saw that book, I'm like, God, please, my desk, my row needs to go first. And then Mr. Gino was like, all right, Leo's row. I just heard Leo, and I just boom, booked it, and I literally just threw a girl on the floor, and I went to grab the book, and I was like, yeah, and you know, I got in trouble for pushing the girl, but I got the book. And then Miss Georgina is like, Leo, do you like scary stories? And I'm like, yes, of course I do. And then she looks at the classroom, she's like, class, do you guys like scary stories? And the class is like, yeah, woo, scary stories. She's like, okay, well, let me tell you guys something scary. Let me tell you something that happened to me when I was a little girl. And she walks to the end of the classroom where the light switch is, and boom, turns off the lights. Boom, all of a sudden, darkness, and we're like, what the hell? And she closes the door, and she just turns around, and she just looks at us like, well, let me tell you something that happened to me. And we're like, ah, you know, we were scared, right? So all of a sudden, she just turns into this storyteller, like Tales from the Crypt. She just becomes this I don't know, R.L. Stein, Steven Spielberg. She becomes a storyteller. Okay, I'm so sorry. Stephen King. I said Steven Spielberg. I'm sorry, God. So she's like, all right. So she starts walking to the front of the desk, where her front of the class where her desk is, and there's the chalkboard. We had chalkboards. And I don't know how long ago this must have been, but it's a long time ago. And she's like, one day, when I was a little girl, it was me, my older sister, and I had a baby brother. My mom would always, after school, go buy groceries or things she needs to do to make us food. And I remember one afternoon, she told us, girls, your brother's asleep, right? She said that the baby was here, and the mom was like, girls, your brother's asleep. I'm gonna leave him in his room, and I'm gonna lay him down, and I'm gonna leave to the grocery store for a couple of minutes and buy some stuff. Hence, the sister was probably around 14, old enough to kind of handle the baby situation, and Miss Regina, I think she was like 5, 6. Okay, so Miss Regina's mom goes upstairs, leaves the baby, right? So if I'm not mistaken, there's the living room that we're in, there was a stairway, and then there's like kind of like an opening to where the rooms were. I don't know how houses or architecture is in those countries, but I'm guessing there was a view or something of the hallway upstairs, because she said that she could see her mom walking into the hallway to the room and coming out of the hallway, coming back downstairs. So she's like, all right, girls, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, make sure everything's okay. And the girls were like, okay, mom, everything's gonna be okay, don't worry, take your time, yes, mom, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the mom leaves, right? So all of a sudden, the girls are playing, they're playing dolls or playing whatever girls played back in those times, I don't know. They were just laughing, having fun. I can imagine they're just minding their own business. And all of a sudden, Mr. Gina says, and quote, she says, we heard someone upstairs. And Mr. Gina said that she got kind of weird as she kind of tugged on her sister. She's like, hey, did you hear that? And the sister was like, I didn't hear anything. And then all of a sudden, they heard like something moving upstairs. And they both heard it at the same time, because they both literally just turned and looked up towards the opening, the hallway of the second floor. And they're like, what's that? And they said all of a sudden they hear a door open upstairs. A door. Okay? There were the only 2 girls in the room, in the house. There were the only 2 girls in the house. Now, they hear a door open. The door opens, and all of a sudden, they say they see a figure walking out of the darkness of the hallway towards them where there's the opening, right? And then once they start seeing this figure get closer and closer to them, they start to see that there's something in their hand. There's something in their hand. And I'm getting a little creeped out saying the story, because it's kind of creepy. And as this figure shows up, it turns out to be a lady, a pale-looking lady holding the baby brother. And she said that when she looked at this figure, she couldn't believe what she was looking at. She couldn't believe what she was seeing, because it just looked like a human, but at the same time, it looked like it wasn't a human. She told us that she didn't know if it was a demon or an angel or a ghoul, a goblin, a spirit. She didn't know what it was, but it looked superhuman-like, but it didn't have a human vibe. And she said that it literally had the baby brother in her hands, looked at both of them with open eyes, didn't blink at all, pale looking figure, didn't know if it was a boy or girl, female or male, I don't know, looked at both of them, smiled at them, held the baby, and just walked back into the darkness, like if it was gliding back into the darkness, and it disappeared. The girls were so scared, they didn't know what to do. Mr. Regina said that she kind of wanted to cry, but if she started crying, it might have just made things worse. And that when they just were like in shock, the mom knocks on the front door. And then the girls go screaming, Mom, Mom. They open the door like, Mom, there's somebody upstairs. There's somebody upstairs. There's somebody upstairs. And the mom's like, what? So the mom goes up and runs upstairs and goes into the baby's room and just looks at the baby's crib or whatever. And the baby was there sound asleep, like if nothing had happened. And the mom was like, girls, what the hell are you talking about? What's going on? Like, don't wake up your brother. And the older sister was like, Mom, it came. And that's where my teacher ended the story. She never explained what or who it was. She never said if there was a part 2 or, there's a trilogy to the story. But she just said that it came. and that's it. And to be honest, guys, that's hella creepy, that's hella scary, that's hella weird, that's hella bizarre. I don't know about you, but in Hispanic folklore, there's always a lot of things that have to do with creatures, ghouls, goblins, apparitions, shadow people, stuff like that. So it really shook me, guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, this scary story. There will be weekly scary stories, or at least weekly stories of me talking scary stuff. Weekly videos of me talking scary stuff. We'll see how this goes. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. I hope you guys are having a great day, great week, great month, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this. I love you guys. God bless. Stay awesome. Stay creepy. If you have anything creepy to tell me, please share with me something creepy. Go to my IG, send me a DM, and please share something creepy. It can possibly be the next video. Bye, guys.